Good morning.
So Worcester is now in a stage 1 drought, and I had some questions about that. So what does that mean as far as, like, some people are asking, well, can I water my lawn? Can I fill my kiddie pool? Stuff like that. What's the status on that at this point in a stage 1 drought situation?
So what a stage 1 drought really means is that we are entering into a situation where the historical curve of water usage is now meeting up with the current drawdown of the reservoir. So since it's relatively late in the season, it's August, the end of August, and the expectation is that Mother Nature will start to replenish those reservoirs sometime in October and November. If everything goes historically, okay, we know where that's going to come back and start to fill. Unfortunately, we've used more water due to the drought, due to the dry weather conditions, the reservoir not being replenished. That all means that we need to start to curtail our water usage. And the purpose of the stage 1 drought is really to try to reduce your daily water consumption system-wide by about 5%. So with that, while there's not a total ban on outdoor watering, we are asking folks to be cognizant of the water they're using. If they do need to water their lawn, please do so, before 9 a.m. or after 5 p.m. so that what water does go on that lawn isn't lost to evaporation. If folks are typically, in the driveway washing their cars every week, maybe they could do it every other week. If folks are, hosing down their front steps, maybe during this drought condition, maybe they could use a broom rather than a hose. Anything they can do to really be cognizant of the water they're using, shut it off when they're not using it, or don't let it run. It really helps everyone out. And I think, with minimum restrictions, minimum, attention to the water we're using and trying not to waste it, I think all told we should be just fine, but we have entered that situation where the level is now warranting that we do take some action.
Even with, like, the past couple of days where we've had some rain, we're still in that, especially last night where it was really torrential, still in the drought situation.
And unfortunately, we'd need, weeks of a few days of that type of rain every week to really start pulling us out. We have due to the summer weather conditions, we have really, seen a decline in the reservoir level, and it's going to take quite a bit for that to get back. Keep in mind that, the city does have a series of 10 reservoirs. It is a tremendous volume of water that's in those reservoirs, but when you use 28 or 30 million gallons a day, that can draw down quickly.
Yeah.
So that's what we're worried about.
That's probably my daughter in the shower, and I apologize for that, Commissioner. I really try to get her to take it shorter.
Feel free to suggest to her that the half hour may be a little excessive.
Oh, believe me.
And if you could take it down to 10 minutes,
yeah,
you'd be doing the whole city a favor.
The suggestion I made to Mike, and other people could take this, is after 5 minutes, just turn the hot water off when your kids are in the shower. That'll get them singing and dancing it out of the shower quickly.
Right.
We've all had daughters, and we've all tried that.
Yeah, it's easier said than done. Yeah. So, my final question would be, Commissioner, is that so in the stage 1 and with all your suggestions, I'm sure people are wondering, like, if I'm outside watering my lawn, but between 9 and 5, as opposed to the hours you're suggesting, am I going to get fined for that?
Right now, there is no enforcement mechanism in place with a stage 1. My hope is that your neighbors will give you some, very dirty looks. And it really boils down to that. Look, we're one community. We've got one water supply. Let's all respect it. Do what the right thing. Curtail your usage. Not saying you can't water it, but please, be wary of what you are watering, and make sure that if I am watering, I'm watering and making it count. The sprinkler head isn't watering half the driveway. The water's not running down the roadway because I've overwatered something. So just be conscious of what we're doing.
All right, yeah, just try to help out. Everybody contribute a little bit, and it'll help out a great deal.
Thanks for all you do.
Yeah, Worcester's not alone. I mean, you drive around the state, you see, brown lawns everywhere. You go by, various riverbeds, and you see the low stages of the river.
Yeah. It's shocking.
It is a situation. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Commissioner Fink, thank you so much for joining us and taking the time. we'd appreciate that. That is Worcester DPW Commissioner Jay Fink. Thank you, sir.